Hey everyone, so I don't know what happened or why we went down, but we are back now.
So they say power shift. And we
I don't know what happened. Was everybody else down too?
1, 2, 3, power shift, power shift. 1, 2, 3, power shift, power shift, power shift, power shift. Hands, go ahead, give me the hands. Power shift, give me the hands. Power shift, oh yeah, give me the hands. Power shift, power shift, power shift, power shift, power shift, power shift. Oh, that's all right. Okay. So next up, coming up now, we have, let me say this too, the movement.
What do you think happened, Ping?
The movement exploding. Because for years, our movement has been kind of siloed.
Poor connection.
Because the movement can be somewhat segregated, where we can have groups here and there. But this time, this has gotten too big. So we've broken down our silos and all come together under one big tent. So with that, I'll bring up Chief Jacqueline Thomas. Is the immediate past chief of the Sakush First Nation in British Columbia, Canada. She helped initiate the formation of the Yinga-Dene Alliance.
How's our AV at Ohio Shell? How's the AV?
Fraser Declaration, which has been signed by over 135 First Nations. And they are beautiful, too. I just want to say it. They are awesomely beautiful. The Yinga-Dene Alliance took the lead to fight against the Enbridge proposed Northern Gateway tar sands pipeline. Now, they asked me to say this when they come up here, because it's both cowboys and ranchers and Indians. Now, I would never say this again, but they asked me to say this. They said to say CIA.
Well, let people know we're live.
Right? But because of this Cowboys Indians Alliance, we're going to say what they want to say, all right? Y'all with that? So CIA, come on. Oh, on beat, ready? Hold on, get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Make some noise!
From the First Nation communities of Northern British Columbia, Canada.
How's the AV, everyone? What's going on?
Firstly, as my First Nation protocol of respect, I must thank Chief Tayak of the Piscataway Indian Nation for allowing us to do business on their traditional territories and for their warm letter of welcome. I am Jackie Thomas from Sakush First Nation. I've been a government chief for many years, but more importantly, I'm a member of the Frau clan. It's my responsibility as a Frau clan member to take care of the water. Each of our clans have their own responsibilities, and we all work in unison to steward this great land that we live on. This traditional governance system that I'm a part of has been and has survived generations and generations of attacks to assimilate us. But my traditional governance system is alive and well and will continue to be alive and well into the future. I am a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 1. And I was raised by my own grandmother. She was a traditional medicine woman of my people. And I learned early on the value of our environment.
Right. We're up now, right, Ping?
She was known as Dr. Sophie Thomas. And her words are still with me today. And what she told us was, when we take care of the land would take care of us. If we destroy this land, we will destroy ourselves. I'm speaking on behalf of the Yinka Dene Alliance from Northern British Columbia. And Yinka Dene translates to people of the earth. I am part of the Dene people from the northern reaches of the Northwest Territories down to my cousins, the Navajo of Arizona. We formed an alliance to stop the Enbridge Northern Gateway project, which plans to bring tar sands oil to the coast of British Columbia, which will then be put on tankers to go to the Asian markets. The Yinka Dene Alliance is opposed to irresponsible, environmental, damaging projects that puts our communities, our water, our culture, our land, our fish, our animals, and most importantly, our plants at risk. It puts at risk my neighbors to the east of me that live at the tar sands. The government doesn't recognize these people, and these people have been dying of mysterious cancers. Their water is polluted. Their animals are sick. Heard of me. It's a human issue.
So are we okay now, guys?
Everyone.
Can you see, hear all right?
We are all
Davey?
connected. Enbridge really has brought our communities together in Canada, because we've had oil spills, and you've also had oil spills in this country, because oil will spill. It's just a matter of when. They've spilt in the Kalamazoo, which I hear cannot be cleaned up. They've broken their promises, and I understand it's even Enbridge that had done that. They've spilled oil in Red Deer, Alberta. They've spilled oil in my sister, the territories of the Lubicon Cree. They've spilled oil in the Northwest Territories, the Dene brothers and sisters that I know from the Northwest Territories. And of course, who can forget Exxon Valdez? Of course, also, in most recent memory, we have had the BP spill, which was on the news day after day, month after month. They've hurt the brothers and sisters of the Homa Nation that my sister has visited. Never in my life have I ever seen white and native work together until now. Thank you, Enbridge, for doing this work for me. In Canada, First Nations are always expected to be the sacrificial lambs for our government in terms of the economy. Like the economy is a human being. Like the economy is more important than our land and our water. Water is a non-renewable resource, and we can't take it for granted. The Yinka Dene Alliance have never signed a treaty. We have never gone to war. We have never ceded our territories in British Columbia, and we never will. Under the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, we have not, the Yinka Dene Alliance, have not given our free, prior, and informed consent to this project. In Canada, there's a judicial review process going on right now. While the process is still underway, our government has made public statements to the effect that this project will go through. year, my country has made changes to environmental laws that eases the burden for industry to discriminately go forward with these projects. Specifically, we have legislative bills C-38 and C-45 that have just been passed over the last 9 months in Ottawa. There was no discussion. They did not ask Canadians permission to do this. They just did. And the time has come, and a part of our Idle No More movement also, has been to let the general public know that we cannot keep taking out of greed. We should only take out of need. Hurry up. Okay. I want to share with you also my thoughts and the thoughts of First Nation Canadians on Obama's victory down here. Because we celebrated, because we prayed also that this country would be led by a person of color. It gives us hope. It gives us hope that there is change that will come. My prayers are that my own country would start to wake up and take care of our people, as I have faith that your president will take care of you. And your president will not put industry's interests above human interests. I'm here to ask you and to ask the world to help us. The Canadian government has made it clear they will approve Enbridge. We need your help to stand with us. We need your prayers. I need somebody to stand with me as the bulldozers come. I'm laying down my life. I need you to hear us and don't approve Keystone. I need you to hear you, support us, and help us stop Enbridge. We can't sacrifice our children's future, and we can't do it alone. I'm asking help from the Waterkeepers Alliance, the Congress of American Indians. For the first time in my life, I feel like there's support of many. We can believe we can stand before big oil and unsustainable development. I want to thank you for showing up here today. I want to thank you for listening to my words and assisting me in this time of historical importance, not just for my people, but for your people. Awet Dangla!
Come on, y'all. Make some noise, y'all. Come on. I was warm back there. I was warm. So as we get ready for the next piece, we want to get it going, right? Because I want to make sure that there's too many on the right.
We still up, Susan? How's the AV, Miss Maui?
I need y'all to shift to the left. So hold on. But I also run those. So if you're way in the back, put your hand up in the very, very back by the monument. Okay, there you go. Way. Okay, there you go. Wave all the way in the back. Come on, the whole back row. Now y'all wave to them way in the back. That's phenomenal. Now, what I need you to do is look at the workout. You ready for the workout? Yeah. So I need y'all to, as you kind of shift again, to kind of shift and jump. Can y'all do that? Shift and jump. Come on, y'all. Come on now. We got to shift and jump. Here we go. Okay, DJ Calcutta, you should help. Let's do it. In 10 seconds, we're going to shift and jump. Let's go. Shift and jump. Shift and jump. Power shift. Power shift. Power shift. Power shift. Power shift. Power shift. your opportunity. So here we go. Coming up now, notice has to be a multi-tier approach, inside and outside, in the suites and in the streets.
DK, are we good? AV?
So coming up now is somebody who's doing it in the suites, who's fighting as hard as we are and doing it on the inside. Give it up, the fine senator from Rhode Island. Give it up, the senator, Sheldon Whitehouse, make some noise!
Welcome to our nation's capital. Welcome to our people's mall. There is a lot of history here of Americans coming to this place to make their voices heard. So thank you for coming and joining that history of American voices. Your voices can make a difference, and your voices need to make a difference. Because Congress is sleepwalking through this crisis, and it's time to wake up. Help wake us up. Add your voice as a citizen member of the Climate Change Task Force with me and Congressman
Are the other
Waxman of
streams okay too
California.
now? Is everyone back up?
Sign up at wakeuptoclimatechange.com and make your voice heard. You know, the polluters, they don't want you here. They do not want you here. They don't want your voices heard. They got the lobbyists. They got the super PACs. They've made the campaign contributions. They've got this town in their pockets. They have got the situation under control. And then you show up. Change the game. And you brought your voices. Are you going to be heard? You know we need to hear you. Are you going to be heard? They say that climate change is a hoax. You're going to be heard about that? They say the science isn't clear and we should wait some more. You going to be heard about that? We are going to be heard, and we are going to make this right. And it's not just us. There's a man over there in the White House. He has found his voice on climate change. Are we going to have it back? He has said that to fail to act is to betray future generations. Are we going to betray future generations? We are going to help Barack Obama win this fight and make this right. Because it's not just for us. Look down the hallways of history. They're watching. They know this is our time. They know this is our choice. They know this is our moment. And they know we were made for this moment. To our children and to their children and to their children, are we going to say, we failed you? No chance. No chance. We are going to have the president's back, and he is going to have our back, And we're going to look down the hallways of history to those children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and we're going to say to them, yes, we did. We are going to say to them, this was our time, and these were our voices, and this was our choice, and by God, yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been said, one ought not to be obstinate unless one ought to be. And then one ought to be unshakable. My friends, let us be unshakable.
One more time. Come on, make some noise, y'all. So, before I bring our next speaker, I just want to take this 5 seconds and just say this, that, you know, the reality of our movement is this. If we fail, the consequences are dire. They already have been dire because, see, I'm from Louisiana. And my family and friends went through Katrina. And those who also went through, now New York, Sandy. So for this 10 seconds, y'all, and in a moment, there's a quick silence. You put your fist in the air all over. I heard there's 40,000 of you now. Fist all the way around. Put your fist in the air. For those babies in the South Bronx that were asthma. Put your fist in the air for those grandmas in Oakland dealing with cancer. Put your fist in the air for all those who have gone, and the Native American tribes who are dealing with cancer or flooded bad water or bad air. Put your fist in the air for humanity. And let them know that we say can't stop. 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 So make some noise. Come up to the stage right now. Get up for Maria Cardona. She's the senior advisor to 2008 Hillary Clinton's campaign. She's a frequent spokesman for Latino community, and she's on CNN. Give it up for Maria Cardona.
And Jamu.
Gracias a todos. Buenas tardes. I'm so happy to be here with all of you at this historic event. Now, this is the way to stand up for climate change. Thank you to 350.org, to the Sierra Club, to the NRDC, and to all of you who are making this powerful rally possible. Children and our future. Yeah, we must do more for climate change. You know, interestingly enough, just a few short years ago, environmental issues didn't really register with Latinos as top concerns for our families. But ¿saben qué? That has changed. That has changed, sadly, because we have seen the detrimental effects of toxins in our air and in our water and what that does to our families and to our children. Unfortunately, Latino communities, Latino families, and all communities in this country are suffering from this. Latinos disproportionately live in communities that have been poisoned. Their water has been poisoned. Their air has been poisoned. Our children have asthma. We live, we breathe, we play in these places that have been poisoned by these toxins. So the president's statement, we don't have to choose between our environment and our economy, really hits home
from our nation's dirty power plants to saying no and rejecting the Keystone tar sands pipeline. President Obama's legacy can rest squarely on his response, his resolve, and his leadership in solving the climate crisis. The oil industry claims that the Keystone tar sands pipeline is for our energy security. We know that this pipeline gives the industry new access to foreign markets and the ability to sell their tar sands for more money. It's a win-win for them. What about us? What about us? What about ensuring we have what we need to make sure that our families have economic security and health security? It's a loss for all of us when it comes to clean air and clean water in our climate. We also keep hearing about these job-killing regulations, but for millions of Americans, and especially minority and low-income communities, clean air protections are life-saving regulations. This is another big reason why environmental issues are registering on the minds of so many Latino families today. So we unequivocally support limits on carbon pollution from power plants. Setting standards for new and existing power plants will mean real improvements for the health of our family and our children, now and into the future. And the President's plan to create more clean energy jobs and more responsible energy development is literally just what the doctor ordered for all of us. Let's make sure that we help this President follow his commitment and his plans with action as we march to the White House today. And on climate change, amigos, I have no doubt that with your commitment, your energy, your heart and soul, sí se puede! Thank you.
Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. All right. That's y'all are awesome. Okay, y'all. So one more time. So I need you guys' help. It's gonna be like, for those on the speaker stands, you guys say, get off, right? You want to say, those on the speaker stands. Those on the speaker stands. Those on the speaker stands. We're going to say, please. Nice rally. So right now, we're going to have our little celebrities, because it's not only about the media, and also those in the streets and the suites, but also you have those who have joined us who have a great platform. So some of y'all have seen some of these shows. We have a little bit of fun right now. Give it up for Nolan Gould from Modern Family. Also, gang. Come on, and I'm coming up. Give it up from Evangeline Lilly from Lost.
No, he hasn't made any statement.
And one of our brothers in the street who fight for EJ issues, give it up for Hilton Kelly, who the 2011 Golden Globe Prize winner, Hilton Kelly!
Keep pushing for change.
Now, I'm gonna rock up. Now y'all stand right, on cue. Let's jump. Oh yeah, come on! Say no, keep the white flag! Say no, keep the white flag! Say no, keep the white flag! Say no! Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
I gotta stand up here, and on behalf of Canada, I apologize. I'm ashamed of what my country is doing. I'm ashamed that we're knocking on your door with dirty oil. I want to stand up here as a Canadian, and I want to say I'm sorry to the workers in Canada.
y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. They move me along. They move me along here.
I just want to say to the people that's fighting in the trenches out there, that's fighting in the dark for climate change, keep fighting, keep hope alive. We got to stand up again. We got to have you for us, Obama!
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yo, next up. Give it up. A philanthropist, making sure that our green village and green jobs are connecting. Give it up for Tom Steyer!
Hi, I'm Tom Steyer. I'm not the first person you'd expect to be here today. I'm not a college professor. I don't run an environmental organization. For the last 30 years, I've been a professional investor. And I've been looking at billion-dollar investments for decades. And I'm here to tell you one thing. The Keystone Pipeline is not a good investment. And let me say this. I get the argument for the Keystone Pipeline. The argument for the Keystone Pipeline is business as usual. We use fossil fuels. We continue to use fossil fuels. We need to transport them. But the time for business as usual has passed. We can't afford 40 more years of dirty energy. We can't afford the droughts, the storms, the disasters. And most of all, we can't afford not to build a cleaner, cheaper, more secure energy system. Look, investment is about analysis and timing. We're always asking the question, why is today different from every other day before this? Today is different because it's time now for the first time to look comprehensively. We have to consider all the costs. And we have to ask ourselves, does this pipeline help us, or does it help a few narrow interests? Look, we're Americans. We've never been scared to look at the facts. We've never run away when things are hard. Someday we will be too scared to face the facts. Someday we won't answer the bell when it rings for us. But not today. Today we absolutely have to stand up and face the truth. Today we have to dare to say no to the Keystone Pipeline. And today we have to decide to invent a cleaner, safer, cheaper energy future together. Thank you very much.
Make some noise. Come on. Now, we're waiting for our next speaker, but I just got to say this, though. Two things. One, if you want to tweet up on the board, you can tweet. If you can, your hand's not too cold, but you can tweet and forward on climate. If you want to tell me something, I'm at Rev Yearwood. You can tell me something. I mean, Rev, you're hanging in there, Rev. You're hanging in there. Rev, thank you, my sister. So, but I want to say this to you, because I want to say to some of y'all, for all of you, I love you all. But I really do. Thank you. But for some of you drove on a bus for 2 days straight. If you drove on a bus for more than 12 hours, make some noise. If you came on a bus for more than 8 hours, make some noise. If you drove more than 4 hours, make some noise. If you drove more than 2 hours, make some noise. Well, this next 10 seconds is for you. Did they count up? Give it to them. Come on. Fight the power. I love you. Come on, yeah. Fight the power. Come on. Say fight the power. 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 Oh, that's for you. Let me. That was for you right on that bus. God bless you. Thank you so much. Next up we have, oh, y'all are so beautiful. We have Crystal Lemmelman, member of the Beaver Lake Creek Nation, which is located in northeast Alberta and in the middle of 2 of the 3 tar sands deposits in Alberta. She's also a climate educator for Sierra Club Prairie Chapter. Give it up. Come on up here.
That's awesome. Put down the sign. That's it, and hello. My name is Crystal Lehman, and I come to you from the Beaver Lake Cree Nation, which is located in northern Alberta, Canada. First and foremost, I want to say hi and thank you to the Piscataway Indian Nation of the Potomac River, which is now known as Washington, D.C. I stand here today with my brothers and sisters in solidarity. That includes you too. I stand here as a First Nations woman to say that we should never have to choose between our moral obligations, our Indigenous ways of knowing and being who we are as keepers of the land. We should never have to choose that or feeding our families. I'm here because I have an obligation to my children, my ancestors, our future generations, and our one true mother. If this pipeline goes through, it will be at the cost of human life, air life, water life. I come from the source of where this pipeline will ultimately further develop an already destroyed land. Currently, industry has completely desecrated an area the size of a country. England and Switzerland. In 20 years, the Sahara Desert in northern Alberta, what was once the pristine northern boreal forest. If this pipeline goes through, your government will further assist in the raping and pillaging of the lands of my ancestors. Whilst deliberately ignoring the basic human rights to clean air and water and our inherent constitutionally protected rights. I abide by natural law, and there's nothing natural about a people dying from cancer. Fish with cancers hanging off of them, moose with pus bubbles under the skin, babies being airlifted to the hospital for drinking contaminated water, and that's the truth. Communities like my sister Melina Lubacan, who's from the Lubicon Cree, which is located in one of the 3 tar sands deposits, they experienced a massive oil spill bigger than the Kalamazoo in Michigan. And this is what our future looks like. No. The law is being broken every single day as more and more permits to industry are granted within my nation's traditional hunting territory. To date, over 19,000 permits granted with the promise our government, along with industry, will push through expansion. A projected 10 times, which ultimately will be the size of Florida when they're done. Then they'll promise to give us back what was never theirs in the first place. Don't be fooled by their ideology of what reclamation is. Reclamation is me standing here with the 99%. Planting the seeds of knowledge and reclaiming who we are and who I am as a First Nations person of Turtle Island. We're here today to say we never went anywhere, and nor do we plan to. I'm here to share with you what true and honest leaders say. When disaster strikes, it's not going to know race, color, or creed. I'm here to tell you that when that happens, the greed is going to see that that we cannot eat money and we cannot drink oil. We all bleed the same color. I stand here far away from home and my children to tell you that there has been hostages taken in this game they play of environmental roulette. We are the economic hostages pacifying ourselves with money. We have an obligation to our one true mother. If we take care of her, she'll take care of us, providing and nurturing. But when we ignore that and choose greed and wealth, an economy that is not stable, she will fight back. We cannot ignore that our mother has stirred the thunder and water beings along these pipeline routes. Our environment is speaking to us. We must wake up. We're human, not the creator. In solidarity, all my relations, I'm grateful to each and every one of you because you give me the strength to keep on keeping on, fighting the good fight. And I ask you all to stay around at the end of the march as we partake in an action of solidarity and friendship. We're going to do what's called a round dance. We're going to link hands standing sideways, begin stepping to the left, and eventually we're going to move into a unified circle. And if you want to hear more, please come on down to Busboys and Poets tonight on K Street at 7 p.m. And with that, I want to introduce to you respected Elder Casey Camp from the Ponca Nation in Oklahoma.
I'm a member of the Ponca Nation of Oklahoma. My name is Judy. The name that my captors called me was Casey Camp, so I give you my colonized name as well. I see you, my relatives. I see you, my red relatives back here. I see you, my black relatives out there. I see you, my white relatives out there. I see you, my yellow relatives out there. I see you, my thunder relatives. I see you, my grass relatives. I see you, my four-leg relatives. I see you, my water relatives. This day, you could be anywhere. You could be doing anything. That's the way my people say. But instead, you chose this day to be here. You chose this day to stand in solidarity, to stand in solidarity with each other, the human race, because we know that our Mother the Earth, with merely a shrug of her shoulder, could shake us off. With merely a talk to her Thunder Nation, she could wash us away. But instead she nurtures us. Instead she gives us strength. Instead she feeds us the power to come together. We are allied with the greatest powers that are. We are allied with the Father Son. We are allied with the Mother Earth. We are allied with the relatives of the moon and the stars. And my relatives, you are winners. My relatives, this is the beginning of the change. My relatives, what you do today makes the difference. And I thank you and I love you. Wave the hand from my relatives to yours. One thing to say to you from the Cherokee Dene Nation.
Hello! I'm here to hold this space for the people who are fighting the pipeline on the southern leg. I'm here for the people of Manchester. I'm here for the people of Port Arthur, of Mossville. I want you to put your hands in the air for them. They have been sacrificing all of this time, their freedoms, their comfort for you.
Come on, y'all. You better that. Let's make some noise, y'all. Come on. You better that. Okay. Now you better march. Are you ready to march? get ready to march. Are y'all ready to march? Way in the back. Don't sit in the front. Way in the back. Are y'all ready to march? Okay, up front. Up front. Up front. Up front. Are y'all ready to march? Come on, in the back. You're getting better than that. In the back. Are y'all ready to march? Okay, boy, y'all gotta march better than y'all cheering right now. That's for sure. So now, two things. My good friend Michael Bro here from CFL. Great. And I done gave him some hip hop on the mic skills. He's gonna turn out. First, I want to give a shout out to Michael's daughter. Michael's daughter is, I think, probably could be the youngest protester out here at 4 months old. Get up for Janine right there, y'all. Give it up. And the pink pocket, there she is. 4 months out here making it happen. Now, our goal is that when she turns 50, this planet still exists. Y'all with that? Are y'all with that? So now, how many of y'all have these signs? Okay, so this is how we're going to do. So when we're marching, all right, y'all look beautiful. Now, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So the black side is going to form a pipeline because over 40,000 of you out here right now. So we're going to do a quick practice. If you hold it up, the black side toward the sky. There it is, all the way around. Everywhere black, all the way around.
That looks like an oil spill.
Now that represents dirty energy. That's not a good look at all. Now turn over to the white side. Oh, that looks fantastic. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That is amazing. Okay, you got it. So that's the game plan. You got it. So now I'm going to bring up Michael right quick, but I'm going to bring up Michael special real quick. So first of all, somebody said, what's your name? I'm Brent Year with the Hip Hop Caucus. I'm so happy to be here with my good friends with Sierra Club and 350.
Yep, 45,000 here.
But also the other 160 organizations who are part of this. Make
How's
some
the
noise
AV,
for all the
everyone?
160 organizations right now. Who made this happen? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let everyone know we're getting ready to march.
We're going to have a good 20 seconds. Get that in 10. You ready to 10 for march?
I'm going to archive real quick. Give
Are
me
y'all
10
ready
seconds,
to 10
guys.
for march? Are you ready to 10 for march?